Hello, all of you wonderful, creative people here on YouTube. My name is Rio, and I welcome you to my artsy corner. Well then, yet another month has come to an end. And what do we do at the end of every month? Brain? Yes, Pinky, we do show off our finished pages for the said month. Yeah, well, all jokes aside, in my last finished pages video, I said that the month of January was pretty lazy. I took a chill pill. I wanted to relax and to rest a little after the very hectic month of December and all this season coloring that I did. Not that I did not enjoy it, of course I did, but it was pretty draining, not gonna lie. But I still ended up with quite a few pages to show you, although most of them are pretty simple, and quick to do. However, February has been a weird month for me, not gonna lie. Well, I don't know, for some reason I felt terribly tired. I had absolutely no energy or motivation to color, even though I wanted to. I felt the urge to color. I just couldn't, make myself sit down, pick up a pencil or a marker and just start coloring. I don't know, I just felt so exhausted each and every day after my 8-hour workday. When I come home, I just wanted to sit down and do nothing, basically, for the rest of the evening. And well, a lot of things have happened in my personal life that made my levels of motivation hit rock bottom for sure, especially this last week. I've been feeling kind of crappy lately, not gonna lie. And although I have mentioned before that coloring is sort of helping me deal with that, well, all the mental issues I've been having, and probably I should just sit down and color to, see if it might help me this time as well. I don't know, I just, like I said, it's weird. It's very controversial. I want to color, but at the same time, I kind of don't. I don't know. Well, without getting too deep into it, what I wanted to say is that, well, I don't have a lot to show this month, and until all of this just, passes, I guess, I'd like to apologize for not being too active on social media or on YouTube or whatever. I have to deal with it. I have to pull through, and I will, like I always do. But I'm a person that depends a lot on my emotional state, and basically when I'm feeling crappy, I don't have nor the will nor motivation to do anything. Doesn't matter how much I like it. So yeah, now that we've been through this long unnecessary intro, I would like to start with a couple of whips I have to show you, which is a rare thing on my channel because I am usually someone that likes to finish their pages, but this month things happened. Like I said, I've started working on a couple of pages and this lovely book by Carlson. Well, it was, February is so-called the month of February. So I thought I'll go and color a couple of fairies in this book, just to mark the occasion. And I have started working on a couple of them. And this is the first one that I've started. Of her hair done and her skin, but then I thought, well, I really want to do an ink background on this one, so I stopped because I want to use masking fluid to mask it all up, so that I could cover the background no problem without the ink smudging the rest of the drawing. I use Black Widows on this one. I really like the blends in her hair. I really want to finish this page, and hopefully I will this month. The way I envision it, it should turn out really lovely. And the second one I did, well, tried to do, was this fairy dust page. I have the bottle pretty much finished. I've covered the background with a purple paint pen by Molotov, an acrylic paint pen, and these are also Black Widow pencils with some glitter gel pens on the accents on the bottle. And as you can see, I've started working on the leaves, and you know, yeah. Then I just lost it. So yeah, those are the couple of whips that I will try and finish sooner rather than later, hopefully, because I really love this book. So before I get to my body colors, I would like to go through some of the mundane stuff, I suppose. First of them being the Zodiac Mandalas book, which I'm very close to finishing, and this month I only did one page, though. It was the last of the actual Zodiac Mandalas in this book. This being the Aquarius one. I kind of like how this one turned out. I really love the palette of this page a lot more than most of these, although I've switched some colors around, as you can see, like the water, and I think there are the pinks as well, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it was altered. I also wanted to do a couple of these, you know, bonus celestial mandalas they have in here, mainly those that should fill in the gaps in between the pages I've already completed. But yeah, again, I wasn't in the mood actually, although those would probably take me about 15 or 20 minutes to finish each page. I'm glad that I'm actually done with the full circle of the zodiac signs in this book, at least, and I'll just finish up the rest as I go. Another book that I am trying to finish anytime soon is this Circularism art book by Eclipse, which is the farm edition, and I did 3 more pages in this book. First of them being this cute little pink pony. I love the colors. It's cute. I love it. It's this goat, I think that's what it is. Lovely. And another picture of a horse. This one I like a little bit more. And as you can see, my orange marker pretty much died on me midway through. But that's okay, because this is one of the main reasons I got hooked up on the color by number books, is that I want to finish some of my low budget markers that I hate oh so much, but they seem to work quite well on these books anyway. So now on to my buddy colors. I had 3 color buddies this month. First of them being yet another page that I did with the awesome ABC coloring one. We did another page from this fairies book by Christine Karen, and this month she picked this handsome lad here, which is the Oak Fairy, and you can see her picture on the left. This time, unlike the first page we did together, ours turned out completely different. And I love it. I love the book pages we did. So as soon as I saw this page, I figured immediately that I want him to have gray hair, that I want the sky to be yellow, and the rest I'll just wing it. So that's what I came up with. This whole page was based with alcohol markers, and then I did the shading with Prismacolor pencils on this one. Yeah, I did. And when my bestie saw this page posted on my Instagram, she joked immediately that it looks a lot like my Final Fantasy XIV original character that I'm playing. Although I swear this was not my intention. Haha, can you catch the meme here? Anyway, I absolutely love the way it came out, and I am happy to continue to work in this book. My next buddy colors come from this book. This time I've buddied up with the awesome Spicy Cat Colors here on YouTube. In her future plans video, she said that she wants to do more mandala pages from Camelia's books this year, and since I am also working in this book, I messaged her and asked her if she wants to buddy up with me. She said yes, and we did 2 pages in this book. As you can see, I have continued with my Final Fantasy theme on this book, and this page I have dedicated to the lovely Terra from Final Fantasy VI. This is how she looks like. Come on, there you go. You can also see the reference on the left. There you go. And now I'm going to show you Kathy's version of this mandala, which looks absolutely stunning. She went with monochrome palettes on both of her pages, and this is how mine came out. In this book I work with water-based markers, the brush ones, and glitter gel pens. As you can see, the pink and the gold do indeed glitter, if the camera manages to catch that. And the second page I did this month was dedicated to Kuja from Final Fantasy IX, and boy do I love this guy. There you go. That's the sticker here to represent him, and here is the reference picture on the left. Isn't he stunning? And of course, here you can see Kathy's version of this mandala as well. Again, she went with a very lovely monochrome palette on her page. And mine is the absolute definition of shiny. Not gonna lie, it did eat up half of my silver gel pen, but it's absolutely worth it. I love the way it came out, although his color scheme is pretty dull and kind of monochrome as well. Well, with some glimpse of golden brown here and there, but I actually like the way it turned out. I love it, and I can't wait to do more. And my third color buddy this month was, of course, my lovely friend Marin-chan. So the first book we decided to buddy up in is this Cute Fairies coloring book by Jade Summer, the grayscale version. This is one of the books that we are actually sharing. I have this one and The Vampires Volume 1, and she has Cute Witches and Art Nouveau Fairies, I believe. So since those books have duplicates, we decided to share the pages between us. So I'm going to show you her page first. And this is how her fairy came out. It's absolutely smashing. I love this nighttime scene that she came up with, especially like the way she does the hair. While adding these white strands, it just adds this little oomph to the whole look. As you can see, I love it. Oh, and the blushies. Stunning. And this is my version of the same page. As you can see, they both came out absolutely different, which is the most interesting thing about buddy colors, I suppose, is just the different take people have on the pages that they work on. So this time I went with orange, which is a very unusual color palette for me. Again, I use alcohol markers for the base. I also used some glitter markers on this drop, so on her feet and also her wings. But the problem with these markers is that the longer you color with them, the less they glitter. So as you can see, you can barely see the shine on the wings. I don't think the camera can really pick it up. On the flower maybe, because I used them on the yellow part as well. I've also used some glitter gel pens on some of the accents on the page, like the flower stems, her lips. Yeah, and also some white highlights on her dress and her lips with my white jelly roll, and a pastel orange gel pen highlights on her hair. Absolutely adorable. And we did 2 more, of course, in this book. Right now we are trying to actually finish the kawaii fantasy part of this book. We're really close to finishing it. So the first one we did was this moon goddess, as I call it. Of course, again, I was inspired by Final Fantasy XIV and the color scheme of Menthina, who is a moon goddess, also goddess of love. And on the left you can see Marin-chan's version of the same page, which turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love the golden colors, the golden scheme that she used. Again, the same situation: alcohol markers, glitter gel pens, and some white highlights with the jelly roll. I hope the camera will catch the shimmer. The lighting is very weird today. And the next one we did was this gorgeous Valkyrie lady. I have tried to use my style file markers on this one because, well, these markers are actually extremely bright, although they have more than 100 colors in the set. And, well, from what I've noticed, I tend to gravitate towards more muted palettes. So this time I thought about, like, okay, I am going to use only the style file markers on this one just to brighten up my pages, you know? Yeah, well, that did not work out. I still went with the 50 Shades of Grey on her outfit, but I went bright on the background instead. And I think it turned out pretty cool. I like it. I also added some golden gel pen to the stars. And again, I'm going to show you Marin-chan's page as well. And I must say that this time we switched roles. She took the inspiration from yet another goddess from Final Fantasy XIV, which is Halone, the goddess of war, which seems to be fitting to the page we worked on. I absolutely love how these turned out. So that is it for my body colors for the month. And the last but not least, I've worked in the new book by Hannah. I just got it this month and I love this book so much. I was so impatiently waiting for it to come out as soon as I found out that she'll be doing the grayscale version of it. So this is Fierce and Fancy Fantasy Phases. Say that 10 times fast. I did 4 pages in this book, which means a lot, knowing that it just came out and I started coloring it as soon as I got it. It's just how much I liked it. So the first page I did was this cute girl reading a book with her cup of tea, although probably it's supposed to be coffee, but yeah, I picture it as a cup of tea. I want to dedicate this one to my friend Marin-chan. It was heavily inspired by her because she loves to wear turquoise, she loves her books, she likes tea a lot. And did I mention that she loves books? Yeah, anyway. So I based this one on alcohol markers and shaded with Artex pencils, I think. Yeah. And again, some shimmering accents on her sweater, the color, and the earrings. And and some white highlights with my Jelly Roll pen. So that's that one. The next one I did was this Berry Fairy. And actually, this is one of my favorite pages that I've done so far in this book. I wasn't sure about the blush on her face at first, and I thought that I made the freckles too bright, maybe, but now that I look at it, it looks on point. So I based it with alcohol markers, did some jelly roll highlights on her hair, her lips, and the eyes, and I have shaded with Prismacolors and Holbeins, I believe. Yeah, I decided to try all different sorts of pencils on this book as I went, and I also glittered up her wings. I covered the lines with glitter gel pen. I don't know if the camera can catch it. Yeah, it's a very, very lovely, cute little fairy. And the next page I did was this fairy with a stack of books. Well, as you can see, this month, when it comes to this book, it's all about fairies and books. Since according to Coloring Heaven, February is the month of fairies, it's the month of February. And when it comes to books, well, each year we have this huge 4-day long annual event. Well, basically it's a huge book fair. It happens at the end of February each year, and we frequently visit it together with my bestie because, like I said, she loves books and I've grown to like reading a lot lately as well. But sadly this year we weren't able to go because reasons, so I've decided to mark the occasion with coloring this page in. Again, I based it with alcohol markers. And what did I think I used Brute Funners for shading on this one. Yeah, the squares and the macron ones, and also the 80 set of Health, which is more like a neon set rather than pastel. But anyway, they work really nice on this paper. Also, again, some glitter on the books, especially, and the same white highlights on her hair and lips. Absolutely adorable. I'm very proud of that one. And this one I've literally finished yesterday evening, which was the last day of February. This Barbie looking teacup fairy. Well, that's the look I imagined for this page from the very beginning. You know, I wanted her to have this kind of doll-like look, but I think I overdid with the skin a little. It's a tiny bit too dark and tiny bit too pink. I just picked the wrong color without realizing that, but by the time I started coloring it was already too late, you know, to do something about it. So I just went with it. Well, she definitely looks like a tiny chibi Barbie doll in a teacup, right? So again, the same thing as the previous one. Actually, I used the Brute Funners for shading. Again, some glitter gel pens and white on her hair and eyes and lips. Well, like I said, when I started coloring her skin, I was absolutely devastated because I thought that I'm going to ruin this page, but in the end it came out kind of pretty. I like it. I like the color of her hair, actually. So there you go. Like I said, I finished 4 pages in this book and I absolutely loved it. I am going to continue working in this book occasionally because, well, it's just so quick and easy to color, even when shading with pencils. I'm definitely going to come back to it next month or the month after. Well then, this is pretty much it. Well, like I said, it's really not that much. I just went with the flow and, well, you already heard me singing that song at the beginning of the video, so I am not going to repeat myself. What I would like to do actually is to thank my awesome coloring buddies for inspiring me to color this month, because, well, I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to let people down, and when I agree to buddy colors or especially if I'm the one that initiated said body colors, I really don't like to slack off. So that was probably the kind of drive that I needed to, well, not to force myself to sit down and color, but you know, to give me enough courage to sit down and color. It's that tiny little push at the very beginning that I need to actually sit down and start coloring. And my color buddies truly helped me with that this month. I really thank you so much. I appreciate all of you, and I had extremely a lot of fun doing body colors this month, as I did with all the pages actually that I finished this month. I'm not gonna lie, it was rough, but I've pulled through. Thanks to you again. Thank you so much. So that's that. Well then, until I see you on one of my next videos, whatever it may be, or whenever it may be, remember to stay creative, stay artsy, and have fun in every single step you take. I hope you enjoyed this video, you had fun watching, so until I see you next time, bye-da!